Thank you. Good morning. My name is Anna Bailao, and I am the chair of Corporation's nominating panel. The clerk has confirmed that we have quorum, so I'd like to now call meeting 9 to order. Welcome, everybody. Today's meeting is being held by video conference. City staff are also connecting to the meeting by video conference. As City Hall remains closed, the public continue to participate electronically and can watch the meeting streaming live on YouTube at youtube.com/Toronto City Council Live. I ask everyone for their patience with any delays and technical issues. Before we begin, I want to remind you about the important health and safety measures that we all must follow today. All participants have been seated 2 meters apart. Please stay in your designated seat. Do not change seats or sit in another member's seat. When entering, exiting, or moving about the committee room, you must wear a face covering. Sanitation kits have also been provided on the desktops. Attendance in the committee room is limited to only those persons who are required for the meeting. A number of clerks, audiovisual, and IT staff are at the room today. Members, this is a paperless meeting. The city clerk has provided all agenda materials via a CMP, the clerk's meeting portal, including any confidential materials. Clerk's IT staff will be available to both in-person and remote participants to help with your devices. I would like to remind staff to keep their mics muted with their videos turned off unless they need to answer questions or speak to the panel. This will make it easier for me as chair and for those watching on YouTube to observe members as they participate in the debate and vote on items. For those members who are joining us remotely, and I don't think I see anybody, but just in case, please keep your mic muted unless you wish to question staff to an item and ensure your video is turned on. If any members do wish to speak on an item, please make sure your video is on and raise your hand or unmute your mic and indicate your intention to speak, and I will create a speakers list. Although we are in different locations and meeting remotely, the panel would like to acknowledge the land we are meeting on as the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Haudenosaunee, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. Are there any declarations of interest under the municipal conflict of interest? Seeing none. Next, we need a motion to confirm the minutes from our last meeting on September 14, 2020, moved by Councillor Grimes. All in favor? Any opposed? That carries. Thank you. Members, the item on the agenda requires a closed session. I will move a motion for the panel to go into closed session on item NC 9.1, Toronto Hydro Board selection of candidates for interviews. I will ask the clerk to display the motion. Give us a few seconds if you can. There you go. That the corporation's nomination panel recess its public session to meet in closed session to consider this item as it relates to personal matters about identifiable individuals who are being considered for appointment to the Toronto Hydro Board. All those in favor? That carries. Any opposed? That carries. Okay. So I'd like to ask the clerk to temporarily close the meeting, members, to the public and only provide access to members and appropriate staff. In addition, the YouTube live stream will be suspended until the closed session is over. Members, I would also remind you to arrange your surroundings so that no other person observes any part of the closed session debate.
Questions of Conrad, or did you want, before we go into shortlisting?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if he could just give us a little bit of insight on the skills matrix that he's looking for this one candidate.
Are we in close yet? Just 1 second. We're just waiting until heat is closed. We're not in closed yet, so we'll just have to wait 1 second. live.
Okay, thank you. So we have a motion to recess for about 20 minutes.
Madam Chair, let's make it 10:30 just to be safe here. Is that fine?
10:30?
Okay.
Okay. So motion to recess until 10:30. All those in favor? And that carries. We'll be back at 10:30.
Thank you. What's in the mug?
Okay, we are live. Counselor, we are
look-
live.
You are live?
Yes. Would you like me to display the motion?
Yeah, if you could display the motion so we can go back into closed session. Here you go. So all those in favor and any opposed, that carries. We'll go back now into closed session.
Pardon me? We're live now.
Okay, thank you. So you're now back in open session. The panel will now consider publicly item NC 9.1, considered in closed session. I will move the motion, if the clerks could display it on the screen, that the corporation's nomination panel interview the following candidates for appointment to the Toronto Hydro Board. Candidate 92, 603, 204, 241, and 207. All those in favor? Opposed? And the motion carries. Okay, so that concludes our business for today. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct. Thank you, Councillor Grant.
Thank you. Sorry,
Always
guys,
a
for the delay.
pleasure.
I apologize. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks,
Thank
guys, for
you.
helping us out there. Thank you. Bye-bye.